my magic brain enhancer. So years ago, and I'm going back now, probably 15 or 20 years, I used to drink coffee like nobody else I knew. I could have 10 or 12 cups of coffee a day. It wasn't an exaggeration to say I lived on coffee and cigarettes. And I gave up smoking in 2008, so I haven't had a cigarette for a long time. And I never had a coffee either. I gave up coffee because obviously I was getting sick. And I went to the doctors the one time, and I told him how unwell and lethargic I felt. And he said, well, tell me about your diet, how you sleep, what you eat, what you drink. And when I told him about, having 12 cups of coffee and a pack of cigarettes a day, he said, well, you don't need to worry about it much longer. You're probably going to die. So I gave up coffee and cigarettes about the same time. And I hadn't had a coffee for about 10 years, literally no coffee. And then I went through a period where I was working very hard. I was getting up very early in the morning, do a lot of driving to different places to look at different businesses. And I knew I was getting tired in the drives, and I was worried that I was going to have a crash. So I'd have a coffee, and that would keep me awake. And I've since, over the last year or so, have a coffee in the morning. Just one coffee, usually, 7 or 8 in the morning, and that's fine. I couldn't have a coffee later in the day because I know it would keep me awake. And then I discovered lion's mane. So I watched a few YouTube videos on it, and a few people who I respected, doctors, qualified people, had recommended on various podcasts, lion's mane helps your brain make new connections and keeps you focused. So I tried it with tea. You can buy lion's mane tea. And that's quite nice. It's not that nice a tea though. And what I've looked at lately, and hopefully you can see the image of it, is lion's mane coffee made with mushrooms. So lion's mane is a mushroom, and it's they make a coffee from it. It's a little bit bitter. It's a little bit more bitter than a normal coffee, but I think it does increase your focus and make you sharper. So the reason I'm mentioning this is I was talking to my friend, and he said, how do you know it's not a placebo? How do you know it's just not in your imagination? And I said, I don't care. It works for me. It makes me feel sharper. It gives me everything that coffee does. It does contain caffeine, but it does seem to make me a lot more focused and sharper. So in my non-medical experience, lion's mane does actually where it says in the can. It does, in whatever form you take it, it does seem to help make you more focused and a little bit sharper. If you like this kind of, commentary of what I'm using to get through the day and things that I eat or things that or other things that I have found work well, just let me know. Give me some feedback. Thanks for listening.